Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Tom Johnson begins now.
Good evening and a Merry Christmas to everyone watching this evening. Tasmanians have spent the day coming together as a community, both to celebrate their faith and support those in need. Volunteers lent a hand to help put charity lunches together, while churchgoers filled halls across the state.
Attending a church service is a rule of Yule for many Tasmanians.
And it's really just to renew our faith, I suppose, in just the worth and the dignity and the beauty of every human being.
Some celebrating a very special Christmas.
It's really important for me because this is my first time with him. We are separate for 2 years. It's like a reunion for us.
Parishioners masking up and socially distancing as they adjust to the realities of celebrating Christmas in a pandemic.
It's very easy. It's not very complicated at all, is it?
Hundreds of people also flocking to Christmas services at St David's Cathedral in Hobart.
We're really praying that not only will they check in at the cathedral, but they'll check in with God, because the great message of Christmas is that God has checked in with us, that Jesus is Emmanuel, and we want people to come and celebrate that.
A plate of ham, turkey and all the trimmings is the star of the show on Christmas Day, and one was on offer to anyone in need at Colony 47's annual lunch.
This year it's been another tough year for families, young people and individuals, so it's really important for them to come to an event like this and sharing Christmas to be part of their community.
Volunteers turning out in droves to lend a hand.
It's lovely to see the clients at the end of the day that receive presents, they have a meal, and it does make a difference.
But here in Launceston, the traditional charity lunch looks very different to previous years. Meals are being packaged up for patrons to take away to avoid COVID restrictions.
We've had a number of people who have commented that because we've done it this way, they've come along to collect their meal and take it home.
But many stuck around enjoying the carols. And thankful for the company.
I live by myself, getting out to share a meal with each other with the birth of Jesus Christ.
Coming together for the most wonderful time of the year. Josh Duggan, 7 Tasmania News.
A healthcare worker at the Royal Hobart Hospital is among 33 new COVID cases in Tasmania. An incident management team has been brought in to test staff and patients who may have been exposed to the infected person. Additional cleaning is underway and healthcare workers will be forced to wear extra PPE in those exposed places. It takes the state's number of active cases to 113. A woman has died and a man is in custody following a fatal Christmas Day wounding in Mornington. The alleged offender was known to the victim and police have labelled it a domestic violence incident. We're joined live now by our reporter Grace Evans at the Royal Hobart Hospital. Grace, what can you tell us?
Well, Tom, the 52-year-old woman was rushed here in a critical condition, but late this afternoon has sadly died from her injuries. Emergency services were called to a Binalong Road home shortly after 1:30. On arrival, the woman was found in a serious condition with knife wounds to her upper body. A 60-year-old Hobart man has been taken into custody and it's believed the pair knew each other. 2 teenagers also witnessed the violence and they will receive counselling. Police say their thoughts are with the victims' loved ones at this difficult time. They're also urging anyone who knows or hears of someone impacted by family violence to speak up. Tom?
OK, thank you, Grace. Grace Evans reporting there. In a cruel Christmas blow, a Hobart mental health centre has gone up in flames in what police suspect is arson. It's the second time in only 5 years the prominent heritage building has been targeted, leaving a multi-million-dollar damage bill in its wake.
A quiet Christmas Eve in Mount Stuart, quickly turning south as flames light up the sky, tearing through a popular neighbourhood building.
Significant structural damage. It's early days as far as a dollar estimate on that, but we're looking somewhere in the $4 to $5 million range.
Firefighters rushed to the Peacock Centre just after 8:30 to find the structure fully engulfed.
And firefighters were initially able to enter wearing breathing apparatus, however were forced back due to the intensity of the fire, and most of the firefighting operation had to occur external to the building.
Sadly, it was a case of deja vu. The mental health facility was undergoing major renovations after it was torched in another suspicious fire less than 5 years ago.
It's a facility that's undergoing the reconstruction from that devastating fire in 2016. Incredibly disappointed.
I mean, this is a facility that's a state government-owned facility that's used by people in need.
Left with a partially charred structure, police are piecing together how the blaze started but believe it was arson. They have 2 potential suspects in their sights.
They're aged around 19, 20 years of age. There's both of slim build. One was wearing a black hooded top. The other one was wearing a white top with blonde hair.
Nearby homes and residents were lucky to escape unharmed, with crews battling the blaze for more than 2 hours last night.
Fire of this size and complexity can spread to nearby properties, so fire crews did a fantastic job in preventing that from happening.
Authorities are urging anyone with information to come forward.
Particularly vehicles, taxi drivers, Uber drivers who may have CCTV identifying these people.
Grace Evans, 7 Tasmania News.
Tasmania Zoo has unveiled a very special Christmas gift, Tasmania's first ever giraffes. Hunter and Talbot arrived last week from Australia Zoo after a long period of preparation by the sanctuary.
We've had quite a high interest in giraffe for many years, but we first became aware of the 2 boys 18 months ago, which is actually around the time they were born.
They're already 3.5 metres tall, but they've got a long way to go to catch up to their father, Forrest, who is the tallest giraffe in captivity at 5.7 metres. They'll move into their new public viewing enclosure in the coming days. And former Northwest Thunder star and local product Mason Bragg is on the move. The one-time NBL Premiership winner has signed with the Sunshine Coast Phoenix in the NBL 1 North Conference. He'll reunite with his father Keith, who is the club's junior director of coaching.
Good evening. 25 in Launceston today, Hobart 23 and 22 across Burnie and Devonport. 28 was the state's top in St Helens, 20 across Grove and Lowhead and 16 in Strahan. On the close-up, cloud is seen over western and southern Tasmania, developing about the central east. Further out, an active and widespread cloud band is seen over the Northern Territory associated with a tropical low near the north coast. Tomorrow shows an area of low pressure persisting near WA and across the north. South to southwesterly winds tomorrow, 15 to 25 knots, swells up to 6 metres in the west and south and below 1 metre in the north. A strong wind warning is current for Storm Bay and the west, north and east coasts. Tomorrow's forecast now cloudy across Hobart and Richmond, ooze a possible shower. In the north, Launceston partly cloudy, 21 about Devonport and Deloraine. Burnie tomorrow partly cloudy, Strahan 16 cloudy in Curry. St Helens a late shower or 2 and 20 across Swansea and Whitemark. The UV forecast is extreme 11s across the state. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast Monday, fine apart from light showers about the south coast. Tuesday, light showers about the southwest, fine elsewhere. And Wednesday, fine with light winds and afternoon coastal sea breezes. Capital cities 44 and very hot in Perth tomorrow, Melbourne 19 and showers in Brisbane. And currently Hobart 18 and mostly sunny, Launceston 22, Devonport 20 and sunny. And that's all in weather tonight. Tom, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Jackie. Merry Christmas to you too. Love the hat, by the way. And from everyone here at 7 Tasmania, a Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.